Yo guys, what is up? It is Deanos here, and today I'm bringing you a video of me spectating a bronze 5 player. And the guy we're spectating is this guy, the battle boss Blitzcrank, my buddy Deanosauros. And so he's obviously playing the support, and I think Varus is going to be his AD carry. Graves is probably going to be heading top lane, Viger in the mid lane, and Lee Sin is going to be jungler. On the enemy team, he'll be playing against Vayne Taric, Shen jungle, Tryndamere on the top lane, and Yasuo in the mid lane. So the first thing I spot in this game is that there's not going to be a lot of magic damage coming out, so he should be looking to build some armor, definitely. But yeah, we're just going to get into this game as soon as it gets started. Put everyone in their spots. Got the Vayne here, Taric. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. It's probably Varus AD carry, yeah. Let's see. So here's my boy Blitzcrank. And yeah, he pretty much started the game a couple months ago, not too long ago, but and he's been learning a bit. But he was first in silver, but then on the season 6 he kind of got demoted to bronze 5, and he's been kind of struggling as well to get out of it. So we're gonna be trying to give him some tips that are essential to become a better player in general and as a support. Because I really think that if you get better, and of course there's a lot of practice in there, he's gonna have to practice a lot, but just knowing some key things can be really important to just rise in elo, because I actually have a bronze account and it's really easy for me to carry it. But of course I'm platinum, so it should be easy, but I'm just saying that it's not, the elo hell is kind of a myth. I mean, it's not a myth, but it's all about mentality, about getting better. And if you're not trying to get better with the right mentality, as in, for example, you're thinking that everyone else on your team is to blame for losing, instead of looking how you played your part in that, because you're obviously gonna have played your part. Even if you're playing super well, then you're gonna have played your part in losing some of the times, because you could have done better. So we're gonna see him give him a leash to the Lee Sin is he just let him tank 2 shots. So okay, he's gonna take some damage, but that's no biggie. Should be leaving. There you go. And we're gonna be looking into the lane. So they're coming to the lane almost equally. We see him starting to coin. He instantly does a hook, and a max range hook. I don't think that's a really good idea to be trying. He's just trying too hard, right? So like to be able to land that hook, Vayne would have had to walk into it rather than him like outplaying her in a sense. So it's like you're hoping that the player is so bad that he walks into it. Again, she just has to take one step back, and you can't hit her. So my advice is to take a couple steps towards her first before you hook, obviously. So anyway, they hit the level 2 experience first, and he instantly engages the Taric. Vayne jumps in. He's gonna do his thing, and he should hook now. Yeah, good hook. That's a good hook. The exhaust, you should not have been using exhaust there. Exhaust goes on someone on Vayne, obviously, someone who does damage. Now he's gonna pop her up. I don't think you should have flashed there either. You had a good trade. You have to be able to recognize the fact that you had a good trade, a good hook. You shouldn't have wasted your exhaust, and you shouldn't have wasted your flash. He had to flash out. That was an advantage to you. If you could have landed another hook, that would have been super. Now, the Taric makes a mistake by going too far away from the Vayne, and yeah, he should be punished for that. So you could have actually hooked Taric there, because he was too far away from his AD carry at that point. And that's something I see you doing like decently, staying in each other's zone. You want to try to line up. Just line up. Don't be here, but line up as much as you can. So okay, if you're in the bush, also try and be in a position to actually do something. So you want to try and zone them. You might actually at this point enter the other bush. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so you might enter that bush just to zone them away from the creeps. And something you're doing good now is actually standing next to the creep. I like how you're doing that, because that means, oh, that was just bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. You just wasted the last bit of your mana on nothing, on doing absolutely nothing. So you don't want to be hooking too much. You gotta learn to manage your mana, because as soon as your mana is out, any good player is gonna recognize the fact that you're out of mana and that you actually can't really do anything. I mean, you can auto attack, but Blitzcrank really isn't made for that. So once your mana runs out, you can't do anything. Again, you waste an obvious hook for nothing, and your mana is gone again, and now they're gonna try and engage because you don't have any mana. If they're good, at least. So this is of course bronze, but we're looking into the small advantages you can take. So you've only landed one hook, which is good, but all the other hooks you want to cut down on them a bit. You want to maximize hitting your hook a lot. So alright, I think most of the time a good tip for landing in your hook like that might have not been as good. You want to force them to run away first. Instead of just hooking and seeing if they are running away, you want to walk towards them and see if they are running away. And if you can line up that way, most low elo opponents are not going to be able to actually dodge because they're running away and they're focusing on that. Okay, not bad, not bad. So, and yeah, I think it's most important right now that you're wasting a lot of your mana, and now you're pretty much useless in the lane. You can't really do anything. You have to wait for your mana to come back, or you might even decide on backing here, I don't know. But you've got so much health to work with as well. So it's kind of sad that you wasted so much mana on hooks that you couldn't hit. I mean, you could have hit them, but that would have meant the enemy was stupid. So try and be more selective on your hooks, like really do a good one. That one, I think that one was decent, because you could have walked a bit more forward, but I would have gone for that hook as well because it looked like you were gonna hook Taric. So there's no big in there. But again, just cutting down on the hooks would be a good idea. Or maybe even in your case, running, I mean, it's last resort, but running armor quints and going for some mana regen in your seals could be good. Oh, now that is a powerful hook. The fact that he was away from his vein and now you gotta back off. There you go. Good trade. That was good. Because she was out of they were out of each other's zone, so if you could catch one, the other couldn't support them. That was really good. And now again, you wanted to stay a little closer to your Varus there. But overall, you're doing fine. Let's see the farm. The CS is pretty much equal, but Taric is taking some CS with his other items, so you might want to consider actually taking this. Oh, that was a good hook. Now knock her up, knock her up. Okay, the flash comes out. That's good. Okay, the exhaust comes out. Boom, pick up the kill. Decent. You tank a few shots, but no biggie there. See, now that's a way better exhaust. I mean, the exhaust, most of the time you want to use your exhaust to reduce damage, and she wasn't doing damage, but in this case you picked up a kill because of it, so that's really good. So, yeah, definitely, you see how it's a better choice to exhaust the Vayne, but in this case she wasn't doing damage, it wasn't that important, but you did get the kill, so that was really good. The fact that you tanked the turret was good as well. I don't know, the fact that you're backing here is actually a good choice, but Varus should back as well. So that's more on him than on you, because now you're going to be in lane solo, he's in lane solo, and well, that's just awkward, because you're not going to be able to do anything. So next time, keep an eye on your AD carry, either ping him, tell him, like, go back mate, or help him clear this wave as soon as possible. But you have to base your decision on what the other player does, because right now, look at this. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to stand your turret, exactly. So you're not going to be doing anything. You can pick up some XP, but you could have picked the same XP with your AD carry. So right now, you're not even in XP range. So try to position yourself more around here. You know his flash is not up. It's almost up though. So yeah, maybe waiting here safe is fine. But you want to catch the XP from these minions dying. So they're not dead yet. So you are actually going to catch the XP. But you want to be like close. But again, as I said, you want to you want to stay close to your AD carry. You want to back with him, and you want to stay with him as well if he stays. So now you're just gonna end up trying to pick some CS, which I guess is good for you. What the fuck is the Varus doing? Is he going AFK, or is he just waiting for an item? Probably. He should be right here then. That's really confusing what he's doing. If he goes AFK, this kind of sucks. But anyway, so you're gonna try and farm a bit. So as of now, you have a bit of an advantage, but Varus is not really taking. Okay, what he waited for 3 pots? No, I guess he just fooled around a bit. That's one thing you did better than him is minimizing the time that you're actually back. All seconds count. Oh, that was really bad. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, the fact that you can bait him. Wow, that was a cool hook. Like Vayne knocked you back. I don't know if you knew Lee Sin was coming. I didn't see that, but your positioning like that was bad. You didn't have to ward there yet because you weren't actually laning. But I guess it's fine since the Lee was there. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't, but I wouldn't have gone there. I wouldn't have gone there to ward at that time. I would have warded now, or like when the AD carry is back and when you're pushing further than this point. Like when you're pushing further than this point here, this line, then you want to ward. All right. Alright. So now you're pushing, you might... Ooh, that would have been a slick hook if you hit that. I wouldn't go. No. Oh, auto attacking there under the turret was a really bad idea. As you can see, you're so low. Okay, but the Lee picks it up. That's a really good play in general, but it's just bronze execution. You wanted to have. Wait, let's skip it back a bit to the point where you're. Let's go. So the good thing is Lee. Where the fuck is this Lee? He's here. So Lee, you obviously want to dive. That's the plan here, right? That's the plan. So what you do is you wait. Lee's coming around, right? You have to be watching Lee at this point. He's still here, and you're here. So before you take turret aggro, it's really good as a support to take the turret aggro. Before you the second you auto attack him here, you're gonna take that aggro. You're gonna take turret shots, and Lee, he ends up picking the kills here, but you wanted to have waited, okay? So the fact that you succeeded was partially lucky and partially just numbers advantage, but you tanked the turret well. On timing, you timed yourself to not die on it. So I'm gonna just play it again, where you walk out. So you walk out right on time, right? But the Lee isn't there yet. But it's good. You push the minions first, and then you go for the dive, and you walk out right on time. So that's decent. I do think you have the flash there. I don't know. And Varus has the flash as well. So you could have executed better, but the idea was there. The idea of pushing in and using your numbers advantage to push for a turret dive is really good. So and you tanking it is really good as well. But you just want to time it right. You want to be watching that Lee and what he's doing, and the second he comes in, you want to take that turret aggro instead of earlier. But all in all, it works out. So I'm kind of impressed because I don't see Bronzy's turret dive that much. So that was really, it was poor execution, but it worked. So definitely nice pickups there. So your Varus is 2 kills. You have the 2 assists on there. Now you want to go help you out your Lee Sin here without actually putting yourself in danger. So you want to knock him up. There you go. Good. Maybe land a hook here. Oh, yeah, that bad on the Lee Sin part. And now you guys, now you really want to back. The both of you just want to back. You don't want to even farm these minions. You don't want to do that. I mean, you got some extra gold, but what fuck. Your Lee is being stupid as well, but that's bronze for you. I don't know if I would back here. On one end, you're saving time if it does work. There you go. You're back. On the other end, you might not be safe, but all in all, decent. This guy goes for the safe way, and you could always just follow your AD carrying that, but it's fine. So okay, at this point I would always be looking into the items that Vayne has brought. So when you're back, when you're walking like this, and oh, you were slow. When you're walking back, you always, I don't know if you do this, but you always want to be checking out the Vayne. Okay, she has a pickaxe. What does my AD carry has? He has a BF sword and a long sword. That means right now he has double the bonus AD. So he's way stronger, so you want to be fighting, obviously. You want to force fights. Not too much, not bad fights, but you want to force the trades right now because you know that your AD carry is going to be stronger in general. Then again, your AD carry is Varus, so he's kind of a poke AD carry. So you don't want to make too long trades because Vayne is kind of good at those. With the Taric coming in there, he heals as well. They got the sustain, so you kind of want to just let him will them down, but you can land hooks, of course. So right now, that's just your main job, is kind of the zone Vayne out of the CS. The hook comes out, the silence comes out, all the damage comes out. This is an all-in. You have to hit him. Yeah, there you go. Nice. So you decided to all-in there on Taric, which wasn't always going to be the best decision, but in this case, it worked out. Because your AD carry was this strong. So the fact that your AD carry is fed and that you could land the hook was super good. That hook was super bad. You gotta really know before you're gonna throw the hook whether it's a good hook or not, and then you're gonna be able to recognize how good your opponent is. Because at this point you're just trying to see if your opponent is bad instead of trying to see if he's good, like the way I see it. Now you're gonna take a turret shot. You don't have to do that either. And maybe another hint I can give you at hitting your hook on this Vayne is making watching the minion. Like right now she's gonna, oh, there you go, boom, that's my boy, now you gotta get out of the turret range faster. You don't want to hit that turret. This is close. Now you gotta back, so you wasted a lot, but you got her flash. You gotta note the timer. If you're a support, you gotta note the timer on her flash. 12 minutes when she flashed, that's 5 minutes. 17 minutes till she has her flash again. You want to land those hooks on it. I don't know if you should go in here. Your Varus, your Shen comes in, you're too low, you should have gone back, and you're gonna pay the price with your life right now. So you gotta be able to recognize when you cannot really do anything, okay? So you gotta be able to recognize that. In fact, Shen is a jungler here, so you could always come in. You're overextended with no HP. That draws attention. I'm a jungler, I would go for that. So, okay. Lee comes in, don't get baited. He should just get the fuck out of here. So where you at? Yeah, you're dead, of course. Item-wise, yeah, you're buying that armor. you're probably going for Iceborne or Frozen Heart. In this case, I would go for Frozen Heart because it really fucks the Vayne and the Tryndamere up. Well, it doesn't fuck them up that bad, but it does. And Yasuo as well. So definitely Frozen Heart is going to be a really good pickup because there are a lot of AD attack-based champions. Shen's going to ultimate. He's going to miss that. Oh, that would have been a surefire kill. Anyway, he's going to still try for it. He's going to... bronze, baby. Everyone's closing in here. You should be pinging the Vayne here that she's missing. I think it's a good idea that you come here because Vayne is obviously not bot lane, and you landing that hook on the tank is not always the best thing. Oh my god, Lee just saved his life. Lee just saved his life. He just fucked your hook. So yeah, good hook there. You landed the hook. You started the fight. You got a kill. Could have had to blame the Lee motherfucking Sin for that. He's gonna still try and get this Vayne. He's actually gonna fail a Reno and die. Oh, you saved his life! Boom, motherfuckers! Get him! Yeah, that was really nice. The hook slick over the wall. Those are the hooks I want to see. Not those hooks where you're like, if you do one step back, you might actually die. No way, man. That was a really good hook. That was really good. You saved Lee Sin's life, secured the kill as well. So now you're tanking the turret for no reason. Again, really want to look out for that. Don't take free damage. And yeah, now you're just hitting the turret. That's fine. Now you gotta get out, and the next minion wave is pulling up, but maybe you just want to back. I would go a little bit farther so I wouldn't be in vision. I don't know how I can do it away. No, toggle it off. Staying here is a bad idea because you should be... Oh my god, no. You got... after you get these things and 1, 2 of your friends are back and they are coming back alive. As you can see, they're coming in with 3 Vayne on the back end there. You just want to get the hell out there. You don't even want to... Yeah, walking out your whatever this is, your top laner in this case, you don't want to do that. You actually even want to ping this guy that he needs to get the fuck out of there because people are closing in. Okay, so you're staying here. He uses his ultimate. You know, it's the same thing. You want to note the fact that he used his ultimate and use that to your advantage. So you don't necessarily have to engage now, but you know that his ultimate is down for like at least a minute, and now you're gonna overstay your welcome. You don't have any mana, there's not a lot you can do, but the Vigar's got a lot of damage. You should not be staying here at all. You should get the fuck out of there. You're gonna pay the price. Always keep an eye on your health bar. You are gonna be like the tank, but you also want to make sure that you don't die. Not dying is a big thing in League of Legends. You really want to minimize the kills you give to your opponents. So I don't know who picked that up. I think it was Shen. They are losing super bad, but still you don't want to give up any kills. You don't want to give them any margin at all, because some games are going to be closer and then you don't want to make stupid mistakes, alright? And when you're getting it in the higher elos, people are going to abuse those things so much, so you don't want to be on low health. So okay, your team picks up a kill, that's fine. I'm gonna grab a bit of water. And you're coming back into the mid lane, which is good, but as a support, if I was you, I would be pinging the fact that this is happening. The Tryndamere is coming there, he is there, so your team engages. That's good, because they're at a numbers advantage right now. Lee Sin is gonna die as well. Tank's too long. Maybe you should have waited until you were there, so you could have a real numbers advantage. In the meantime, Tryndamere is gonna be bashing at your turret, which is kind of a big deal, because Tryndamere, you land the hook on the Yasuo, boom, you silence him instantly, so he can't even flash out, even if he had flash, and he had flash. So that was a really good hook, and an instant ult. I like the way you do it, because that prevents the enemy from flashing. So really good ult. I think your ult has a really low cooldown as well, so it's a really good use of the ult to prevent them from flashing. Right there, you wasted another hook, I would say, but that's not too big a deal. So you really wanna know more when you hit your hook. So now the fight comes in, the Shen is gonna jump in for no reason. You're gonna miss a hook again. That's so bad. That's too bad. I mean, that wasn't really bad because it missed by a millimeter. But I mean, it's too bad that you didn't hit that. Now you're gonna knock him out. That's really good. He comes out for no reason whatsoever, ends up paying the price, and now you're gonna want to not tank the turret. You are gonna pick up the kill for it, but you're gonna die for it as well. But that sacrifice was probably worth it in the sense that you get this turret. But I think you didn't have to sacrifice yourself to get the same result. So I think you didn't have to tank the turret for so long. You just walk out of it and then, oh my god, welcome to bronze, boys. Good thing that's an execute, and you're still gonna pick up the turret, but yeah, okay. So yeah, giving up your life there, it's a risky play, but being ahead, you can probably make that anyway. But I would say that you wanted to try to survive more, because you already have a numbers advantage anyway. So you're taking your advantage and turning it into possibly less of an advantage to have basically the same advantage, if you know what I mean. So you're taking that risk. Like, for example, if you missed the hook, you would have died there anyway, and if you or if you just didn't get the kill. But all in all, you are obviously winning this game by a lot, 521, big gold lead of 10k, so you're gonna have to, the thing you want to realize right now is that there's not a single ward on the map. There's not a single motherfucking ward. This ward is a good ward for when you're taking dragon, but you want to look toward their jungle, and the way I do this is I want to see which 2 lanes I want to be focusing on. So I'm always gonna ward between mid lane, because obviously you want to pressure mid lane, and then I'll be looking mid and bot in this case if I was you, so I'd be putting a ward here, here, here. Okay, these 2 being the most important, this one, this one being secondary, maybe even a pink in here or in here. Okay, so you want to be able to, you want to expand your line of vision. Because say you want to push this up, then if you have a ward here and here, you can see everyone who's coming to close into you. Maybe here, but that's not that important. You can put a pink there or here. The pink here will be fine, then you can see everything. So you want to think about the stages of the game right now. So this turret is up, here everything is down, so you want to be able to pressure this and this at the same time. So I would send somebody bot, but I don't know if that's happening. So you put your ward here, that's good. And with this, you're wasting your red trinket, man. You want to put your red trinket and walk all these bushes. Try and cover 1, 2, 3, 4 bushes with that at least. You know, you want to cover this whole jungle, not this part. It's not as important. All right. It's a good idea that you clear vision. It's really important, but how you do it is really important as well. Boom! The silence comes out with the hook. Shen comes in. Is the fight gonna start? Varus is gonna miss his things. You are going to chase the Shen, and meanwhile the Taric is gonna die as well. You get the hook, you get a knock-up, and boom, you pick up the kill here. Those guys pick up a kill, hopefully dodge the turret, and so yeah, you won the fight there really good, easily, because they were, you know, they had no vision, and if you had your red trinket, you would have been able to deny that even if they don't have it right now. So, but again, red trinket here, no, put it here, 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 and this ward, not as important, not as important. You put it here, here. These 2 wards are the most important ones, in my opinion, because they give you vision, but the fact that you had vision really helped during that fight. Now your team, half of you is going to go back. Oh, wow, you didn't want to back there. Now, of course, somebody wants to stop this, but the fact that you 2 back put these guys in a really disadvantageous position, whilst you actually had an advantage. You wanted to definitely push down the inhibitor. Now you are going to go one-on-one with a Tryndamere, force his flash, which is bomb, but ooh, something's happened over here. Veigar's going to save his Lee Sin. So if we back up a bit, and I think it's really important that we do, you pick up the Shen here, right? You hook him, you silence him or whatever. They pick up the kill here. Okay, pause right here. What just happened? You gotta be able to assess. So if you're here and you picked up the kill, those guys picked up the kill, you gotta ask yourself, what can we get out of these kills? Okay, it's really, really important. If you want to secure wins faster or even come back from lost games, if you win a fight like this, look at this. Vayne's dead for 7 seconds. Sure, she's going to be back soon, but these guys, 25 seconds, 30 seconds, open inhibitor with the wave pushing. There's no other answer here than to push for this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members. Push this out, pressure this at the same time. You know, send 4 people here, send 1 guy here to push this, gets that. 4 people here against the 3 people of them have the advantage, right? This guy is on the top lane, so it's only 2 people here. Is he gonna take that turret? Well, trade it for this inhibitor. Super, man. I take that trade any motherfucking day. So take the inhibitor. Look into doing Baron maybe at this point, because this guy is just, he's gonna try and push down this, of course, so maybe you can bag, but I don't know. You have to watch what he does. So after taking this, then maybe you can look to back and defend your stuff, and then maybe you can take Baron with the pressure this inhibitor down provides. But you neglect taking that inhibitor while it's actually one of the biggest objectives in this game. It's literally one of the biggest objectives. You know, you have the map objectives, Baron and Dragon, which are really nice to have, but this is so important. So the fact that you and your team here decide to back, you right now, you back as the first person, you should be pinging this, ping it, boom, boom, boom. So this guy decides like, hey, it's a good idea to push that, but he has no health, so you and the Veigar have to be here. So these guys are making the right decision, but it's actually made the wrong decision because you two backed to stop this Tryndamere, so the fuck what he gets it through. You have to be taking this. So if you were here, this would have been an easy fight. You can see that Vayne would have died. Maybe your Graves wouldn't even have died. You would have 4-man here. Maybe you can even look to end. And this Tryndamere, what's he doing? He's taking the turrets. So the fuck what if you're taking Nexus turrets, right? He picks up another kill. Imagine, just imagine if you were there. 2 kills already. These 2 guys, you guys are still 4. Boom. Shit on them, shit on them, shit on them some more. Alright, it's really important. Meantime, this thing is still not down. This thing provides map pressure without you being there. Provides you with a huge advantage. So you going back there, I think that's a really bad decision. Alright? It's a really bad decision because you're stalling out this game, which is not what you want to do. You're super ahead. You don't want to stall this game. You want to finish this game. You want to get this damn Nexus to 0 HP point. Get the 50 gold of last hitting it. That's what you want to do right now. Alright? So you're giving them a chance. You're giving them a chance to get back in the game, and you don't want to give Vayne, Tryndamere, Yasuo a chance to get back in the game. You never ever want to do what you just did. Backing off, you know, you got kills. Backing off was the worst decision you could make there. Even though there was pressure on this turret, there was an open inhib. Open motherfucking inhib, man. You gotta take that shit. You gotta take advantage of winning fights, alright? This is the only way you can really consistently win games if you know how to close them out, alright? So once again, you pick up a kill. Let's see what happens. You're going over here. If you find Yasuo, you hook him. You probably knock him up at the same time as he's rooted. Don't do that. Try and chain your CC. Try and... Okay, so let's just watch what you do here. You're probably going to be able to knock him out. Okay, somebody else pincers him. Good, good. Now, back up a little bit. You gotta recognize this. So it's not bad at this point because you're so far ahead. But in general, this is a mechanic that you have to master, especially as a support. So let's see what happens here. You hook him. At the same time, he ultis. So this guy, he can't move for a couple seconds, and you knock him up at the same time. So it didn't matter. But you want to use, you know, you could have knocked this guy up right now, you see, and pick up the kill more easily. So, okay, in this case, it doesn't matter, but you want to be aware of the fact that CC does not stack. If he's already CC'd, crowd controlled, then you can't do anything. Boom, you hook the Vayne, she dies, boom, double kill for the Blitzcrank Arena. Is this the battle bows? And again, the first thing you do is back. And the Viger too. No, you don't want to back. There you go. There you go. See what that did? Viger didn't back either. So you deciding to do this, you could have done that 2 minutes ago. But really nice that you didn't back this time. I'm really happy about that, alright? Already listening to me. So, boom, you pressure the turrets. Of course, man. You pressure the fucking turrets. Now, tanking them is a bad idea, and you get executed. But it's fine. You know, you made the right call there to keep going in. You could have taken this inhibitor, alright? After this inhibitor, I would have probably decided to maybe go back either for Baron or for this turret, push this out, maybe go back to buy. But you definitely want to take these kind of objectives, you know? You want to take your fights, and if you win them, you want to turn that into objectives, alright? This is how you win the game. Faster, you know? The game could have been over. You know, imagine that here were super minions swollen up 2 minutes ago when you were pushing that, and these guys are just gonna chase one Taric, alright? Meanwhile, this thing stays up. So this is bronze for you, alright? And you gotta be aware. You gotta be pinging this, like, guys, take this. Okay, Baron is a good idea right now, I guess. I mean, everybody's alive except Vayne, but there's pressure here because see what that does, the inhibitor? These guys, they're level 10. They can't clear the look at that, man. It takes them ages. It's like a mini Baron right now. It takes them so long. He almost dies from the super minion. Imagine 2 minutes before that. He's 2 levels lower, you know? So, really important thing is those objectives. You gotta be objective-minded in this game. So right now, you as a Blitzcrank, what do you want to do? You want to get a ward out here for when they try and contest you. Here, there it's already a ward. So here, or here, you want to get wards out there. You want to get a pink ward as well. Do you have place in your in your bags, and you have some gold. So you wanted to buy a pink ward. You also want to sweep this. Why isn't your sweeper on cooldown? You don't want to get yourself executed, so always get your health in line. You always want to check your health, alright? Really important as well. You don't want to just die, you know? This gives the enemy team an advantage, right? Right now they're 5v4. Of course, you've got the Baron, but you needlessly died there, you know? There was no point for you to die there. So again, when you're doing the Baron, try to get some vision up here, possibly up here if you expect that they might come from there, or even here, alright? You want to get that vision around what you're doing, alright? You want to be able to tell when they're coming, okay? That's really important, especially as a support, but any player should be doing this. And this might not seem like a whole lot to you, but that's because this game is won already, alright? It's the only way you're gonna lose if you massively throw it. But you want to create good habits, alright? So when you go for this Baron, ward it out here, or just in here. You know, this is a good spot as well. It doesn't have to be in the bush. Here is a perfect spot for the ward as well. And bring a pink for these kind of things. Use your vision denial. Okay, there was no vision, but that doesn't matter. You want to create those habits where you do good. Right now a push is starting here, so you just want to fucking end. This guy taking this does not matter when you end the game. So you want to take this open inhib. You want to push this wave out. Of course you don't have to do that, but you can ping your team to do it. And you just want to tell them right now, end it. Did you just solo Vayne? Did you just hit her? Please hit her. You got her. I want to see that, man. I want to see that. Amazing. So hello, Blitzcrank comes in, hits the hook, hits the ult, boom, bats, she flashes nowhere. You take the exhaust. Oh, you just soloed her. That's amazing. I love seeing these kind of things, these plays. You don't see that in IRL. Support so gets the double kill. Nice, man. So obviously there's fun plays in here, but strategically there's a lot of work there. So all right. And this was obviously a super one game. Those are the easiest games to play, and you still managed to not take all the objectives. So here, yeah, right now it's just over. Boom, kill him, end the game, end the motherfucking game. G motherfucking G. Yeah, you snowballed really hard, all of you. So yeah, these games are obviously the easiest games to win, and you want to look to maximize your winning potential. All right, these games you're always going to win them, so you want to, even in these games, create the habits that's going to allow you to win more and more games. Okay, so I'm going to give you some last tips. I'm going to just send this back so that screen is not in. Some last tips in the lane. Try and manage your mana. Look at your mana bar. If it's over health, try not to hook the bad hooks. All right, try to decide for yourself. Try to bait them into a fight before you hook, maybe. All right. Other thing in lane is that you want to back simultaneously. You want to back together with your AD carry. So if he's not backing, push out the wave and tell him in chat like, hey man, we gotta back now, you gotta buy. Things like that. All right, that's really important in the lane. Another thing, yeah, the last thing I would say is that moment here, when you were here and you got those kills and the inhibitor was open, you just gotta take that shit. That's what you gotta be on your mind, right? Those kills are a means, are a way of getting this, right? The kills in themselves are not what you're looking for, all right? You're trying to get those kills in order to win the game, okay? So going back there was a really bad decision. You just wanted to push this down, then you can go back after this, you know, and then pressure comes in, you can buy, you can, you know, chill and take Baron, push out every single wave because there's pressure here. Your minions get stronger when you take the inhibitor, really important as well. In the other lanes, these minions are gonna get stronger and auto push this wave all the way up to the turret where you can rotate and take that. Right? So lastly, using your sweeper on as many bushes as possible. All right, I liked how you used it, but you don't want to be like using it and then just strolling over here and putting a ward. All right, you want to use it as a way to deny them vision in their whole jungle. So I would start here, boom, 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 boom. So you want to do a whole clear of their jungle. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bushes. Same thing here. If you're coming in here, you want to boom. You want to start here so you can see this here, over here, these bushes, and then maybe walk around here if you still got time. Okay, so that sweeper is a really good tool. Also, if you're here, use it, clear the wards. It also disables wards, and walk through the river a bit to see. Okay, and then ward these spots when you're doing Baron. Same thing if you're doing Dragon. You did that right. So you put a ward here. That's really good if you're doing Baron, Dragon. If you're planning on doing Dragon and you're not doing it yet, then wards here, here, here are going to be really good as well. Here, maybe even here. A pink ward. Always bring pink wards, man. I never saw you put one pink ward on the map. So that's another thing that you really want to focus on, is the pink ward. So all in all, this game, you won it really hard. You stomped it. I liked some of the plays you did, but you just got to work on the strategies, and that's fine. You know, you're a bronzy, you got to get used to these things. But I'm telling you, this is how you're going to get higher up. This is the reason as well why you're not consistently winning games, right? So this game was easy, but you could have done so much more. You could have stomped them so much harder. And when you get to that level, then you're going to be able to stomp so much more games, all right? Just because of the fact that you deny their vision. They didn't even have vision, so that's what you're up against. So it's that easy. If you have vision, that's a huge advantage, right? Here on the Baron, they couldn't come and contest it. but still, you want to create that vision for when this is actually 15 to 20, when you're only ahead by a little bit, and you got to actually cover some ground to actually win that game. Same thing here. Imagine if the game was dead even and you got 3 kills here. Man, if you miss that inhibitor, that can cost you the game. Okay, because next fight you might lose. Whereas if the inhibitor is down and this wave is auto pushing, then you can look to take more objectives on the map. All right, so then you can push your advantage, and that's really what you wanted to do. So this game, it was really easy, so that it didn't really matter. But you never want to have that mindset. You don't want to have that mindset like, man, why should I ward? We're winning already. No way, man. You want to boom, 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 fuck them up as much as you can. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you learned something, and I'm gonna do more of these so you can consistently build on it. But especially the few things that I said. So the ward placement, the mana management, definitely get pink wards and deny vision properly. So try and deny all these bushes from vision. And what I do, if you walk through this and not see wards, you already know like, oh, these guys are really bad. They don't have any vision, and that means that you can just put your team in one of these bushes and wait. You can just wait for them to come out, and then you just kill them. All right, this is more of a strategy from when you're behind, but still, you can open up so many things. All right, so many situational things that can allow you to win the game. All right, so anyway, those are the things you need to work on, man, and that's gonna allow you to just carry so many more games as a support even. All right, good game though. Peace, mate.